Alright, before I start getting into the main point of this video, I just want to mention I am sick, so if you notice a change in my voice, that is why. But this video is going to be different than all of my other videos. It's going to be more of a serious discussion, and the reason why is because I want to talk about a serious issue that has been going on with both Titanfall 1 and 2, and what this couldn't possibly mean for the future of my channel. For those of you guys that don't know, Titanfall 2 is under attack by a hacker that already killed the first Titanfall game. What started out as just a small person that had nothing but low-level wall hacks and aimbots ended up becoming an entire situation where somebody now is able to completely knock all of the servers for a game offline if they wanted to. It's gotten this bad because of how bad Respawn and EA let it get. But I'll get to that later. What I want to explain is how they did it. What they did is they created thousands of bot accounts to fill the servers with thousands of characters. So the names are upwards of 5,000 characters long. And that just completely kills the servers. So if you try to connect into a match, you'll see no online servers. This isn't due to Respawn, this is due to a hacker. And he's essentially killed the game. And even if you do get into one, your ping will continue to rise and rise and rise and rise until you disconnect. Now you might be wondering, well, isn't there a single player? That's the thing. Titanfall 1 is all completely an online experience. There is no single player campaign. There is a campaign, but it is multiplayer. Meaning that you can't even play the campaign. And Titanfall 2 situation is arguably possibly... Our Titanfall 2 situation isn't worse. It's just foreshadowing to what they might do with Apex later. But I'll get to that again eventually. The main people that this hacker is going after is content creators that make content on both Titanfall games. So, YouTubers, streamers, montage makers, any of them. Any of them will all be blacklisted. And if they ever try to join a game, they'll disconnect. And not only will they disconnect, the entire lobby will disconnect. I'm talking upwards of 10 people at a time will all disconnect. An entire lobby will disconnect, all because one person decided that they wanted to play, and they were popular and made content on the game. Now, this scared me when last night at 1 a.m. I was unable to go through an entire game, and my wait times were extremely long for games. It took me upwards of 5 minutes at the longest to, it was the estimated time, upwards of 5 minutes to get into a game, and when normally it takes like 30 seconds to get into a game. This scared the absolute hell out of me, thinking I got blacklisted. I didn't, based on the gameplay that you're watching in the background right now. This was recorded recently, like before I started recording this audio, but it did scare me, and I'm still paranoid, but I chalk it up now to just the servers being bad at 1 a.m. And it's sad when you realize why they're doing this, because they're not doing this because they just want to, ruin a couple people's day. They're doing this because they want to ruin a lot of people's days. They want to ruin the fun for, I kid you not, everyone in the game. And they're doing it because content creators recently from Apex have started switching over to Titanfall or playing some Titanfall, and they're making it bigger. And so they're getting more people to play, which ruins more people's fun. And what saddens me is that they do this whenever there's a big Apex event about to happen. So whenever there's like, such as the Season 9 launch trailer, within 48 hours of that launch trailer and the season releasing, Titanfall 2 servers were dead. but it was worse than before. Some people are entirely unable to just log into the game. And it saddens me because I know how much they love this game and how much I love this game. And it disappoints me that this is happening. But it is happening, and Respawn and EA continue to do nothing. They did know that they know about the hacker, but they have done nothing. They said that they were looking for a fix, but that was 2 months ago. May 2021. I don't think it would take a long time to come up with a fix. And if it does, then it's purely because they're focusing on other stuff. But this is a big issue that has plagued both of these games, and it needs to be addressed. And if it isn't, then, well, then what's next? It's not going to be some random game. It's going to be Apex. They're going to target Apex once they're done with Titanfall. And if they're done with Titanfall soon, then Apex could be at risk. And I know how much Respawn and EA cannot afford to lose Apex, because that game brings in so much money to them. Yet, they continue to not bring it up, and even still sell Titanfall 1, a game that doesn't work, for full price of $20. It disappoints me how negligent both Respawn and EA are. I don't blame any of the employees. Obviously, the employees could not have, like, a decision, or they're forced to not work on it by either Respawn or EA. But the fact that they're just so negligent is what disappoints me. And I know I've done a poor job of explaining it. I would explain it further, but again, there's not all the details. We don't know if it's one person or if it's a group of people, if it's one person with some minor accomplices. But in case you want to know more, I will leave links in the description to both videos and articles talking about the Titanfall hacker, and now, most recently, an Apex hacker that is trying to spread a message to save Titanfall 2 and Titanfall 1 with the movement hashtag save Titanfall. I support this movement, but the way that this guy tried to spread that message was all wrong. You do not spread a message by ruining everyone else. You spread a message by bringing the good side of the community up. If people will see just how well Titanfall 2 is doing, they'll know, hey, they're not messing around. They really want this game fixed. And I feel like it'll show more of the Apex players who are wondering, oh, why are you fixing Titanfall? The game has been dead for years. That the game isn't dead. The game is more alive than it's ever been. And that's amazing to see, because this game had a botched launch, and between Battlefield 1 and Call of Infinite Warfare. I hope you guys understand where I'm getting from. I love this game to death. I will continue to make content on this game, even if I get blacklisted. If I get blacklisted, I'd probably switch on to Apex or something else, but I don't want to see this game go. I want to see this game continue. But based on the negligence of Respawn, they're not going to do anything unless we force their hand to do something. And that's why I want you guys to do something. Sorry. I'm not a big channel. Only 14 subscribers from the last time I checked. Still probably 14 subscribers. But what I want you 14 people, probably even more that watch this video, what I want you guys to do is to spread the message as much as possible. Talk to people. Tell people what's going on. Tweet at Respawn. Tweet at EA. Tweet at all of them that something is wrong, that they need to work on this. And tweet at them. Tweet. Or DM them. Do whatever you can to spread this information. Share this video. Share the other videos. Share the links to the articles. I don't care what you do, but spread this information as much as possible. Because if we don't do anything, Titanfall is already dead. Titanfall 2 is going to die, and then Apex is going to fall to the hacker as well. I'm glad I got all of that out. I just wanted to rant and talk about a bunch of stuff that was on my mind since last night when I couldn't play a game. But I'm still disappointed in both Respawn and EA for the continued negligence. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys know that I love you guys and that you guys are just amazing. When I started this out, I'd never expected to get big. I'm still not big, but I never expected to get more than 5 subscribers, and yet now I'm at 14. It's still growing. I'm also going to have links to my Twitch and my Instagram in the description, as well as all those videos and articles. Please spread this message and let more people know about the hashtag Save Titanfall. I'm counting on you guys. I really, really, really want to see this game survive. And I really, really, really want to continue making content for a game that I absolutely love. For a game that died, came back, and is now dying again. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.